Hello, my sexy and beautiful people of the internet. My name is Diego, also known as the Chilean Retro Gamer, and welcome back to the Red of Sadness Naked Gaming Edition with the last game. This time, I'm actually right about that. The last game of tournament number 3. I was actually wrong when I said that Mario Party Advance was the last game. I just got confused. I actually kind of apologized about that in the description of the previous 2 or 3 videos of Mario Party Advance. I don't know, I just assumed wrong. Basically, I didn't check the wheel spin to verify, basically double check that Mario Party Advance was the second to last game, the first one of the Loser's Revenge wheel. This is the second one. And in the same way as Mario Party Advance, most likely I'm not gonna do a full playthrough of this. Just gonna see how far I can get with this 4 lives. I think this is not a terribly long game. I think it has around 30 stages or so, or 25 stages. It's not super long, but trust me, it gets really repetitive after stage 10 or so. But yeah, basically, as you can see, this is basically like a Nintendo version to Breakout or Arkanoid, whatever you want to relate this to first. I used to relate it more to Arkanoid, which is the one I grew up with, but you know, the original concept is from Breakout. So yeah, this is a Mario Breakout in a way, an actual first-party Nintendo game. But apparently this, unlike Breakout or Arkanoid, it doesn't have power-ups. Or hardly ever you have access to power-ups. I do not remember too much about this game in terms of like the specifics. I've done it before on camera even, but again, it's been kind of long. But yeah, it's basically Breakout by Nintendo. That's essentially what it is. Okay, this is actually kind of interesting to see, or to yeah, basically the blocks or the whole stage is moving, except your pad, obviously. I mean, I am moving it, but not automatically. In a way, this can make the level even faster to complete. A little bit more challenging since, of course, the ball becomes more unpredictable than ever, but levels like this actually make the progress faster, since the bounces are usually pretty beneficial, as you can tell. I mean, it takes a while before going back down, right? I'm gonna do a couple of videos of this. Again, probably not gonna play more than 10 stages or so. That's I think as far as I've made it. I mean, after a while you kind of get bored. As an ending you see like a screen of Mario's with the Nintendo logo. I think it says congratulations of anything, but honestly it's not even worth making all that effort just for that. I guess I can attend a full playthrough, you know, eventually if I want to do like achievements and things like that with this game, because I'm sure there must be an achievement set for Alleyway. Okay, the last block still is a pain in the ass, but the scrolling actually helps regardless. Stage 3. I think there is a trick to this level anyway, because this looks exactly like stage 1. So I'm kind of curious. Okay, I think I know, but I don't want to spoil it. Let's see. Yep, I knew it. There are like rows of blocks showing up there, obviously making everything else move down little by little. So this is more about like the very same block display, at first at least, with different gimmicks involving the level. As you know, like Arkanoid and yeah, specifically Arkanoid features like different figures right away and blocks that take usually several hits to be destroyed or to get destroyed. But you're usually making different, you know, shapes. This one has been repeating the shapes, but of course with different level mechanics. So that's what basically makes it, in a way, unique compared to others. Probably my favorite breakout style games are either Shatter or Ricochet Infinity, which has a lot of customization options. Okay, this is a bonus area. Of course, now the blocks are shaped after Mario, which is kind of cool, I guess. So this is one of the launch titles for the Game Boy, if I'm not mistaken. This is from '89. So yeah, this was released together with other titles such as Mario Land and Tetris. Well, along with some third-party games such as Castlevania, for example. But pretty much all of these early releases for the Game Boy were first-party games, like including, as I mentioned before, Tetris, Mario Land, this. Okay, didn't make it, so I guess I'm not getting a perfect bonus or something like that. Okay, now we finally get a different block display. Yeah, the other title that comes to mind is Solar Striker, which I did a couple of years ago on one of the channels for the Randomizer series. It's actually an interesting shoot 'em up. Also released in '89, as if my memory doesn't fail, maybe 90. But yeah, I mean, we can still like consider it a launch title in a way. Tennis also comes to mind, the Game Boy version of Tetris, sorry, of Tennis, which I think also was released around the same times. Probably the version of Tennis that I played the most was the one on Game Boy more than the Super Nintendo one. Sorry, the Nintendo one. Well, and of course Super Tennis on Super Nintendo, which is super fucking hard. Anyway, we are playing here some Arkanoid, and we are talking about other genres. Okay, my pad became smaller. I guess that's the trick this time around. So yeah, at some point the gimmicks get repeated though. It's like, yeah, you find it very interesting at first, but then it's like, okay, I think there is, I mean, I played everything what the game offers to you. Everything there is to it. So there's nothing else to be like shocked or surprised about. Okay, that was actually kind of lucky. I wonder if you can get actually extra lives. So apparently, this is divided by worlds, and each world looks like it has either 3 or 4 stages. I think it's 3 because the 4th stage would be the bonus one. So basically it's 3 regular stages plus the bonus round, making it a total of 4 in every, let's say, world. Because as you can see, now we are repeating the same like gimmicks, but of course with a different block display, which is the one that we started experiencing in the last stage. But now with the scrolling, and then probably next stage will be pretty much the same block display, but with the you know, slowly going down. So you have to do it kind of faster. But basically that. Okay, so once you get 1,000 points, you get an extra life. I think you get literally a couple of points, yeah, 2 points or so. When you hit a single block, obviously if you perform combos like I just did, you end up shooting more. And apparently now, every time you make a certain amount of progress, your path will automatically shrink. Which is, of course, part of the challenge, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, probably this game would have been even more interesting. I mean, I find it interesting, but it would have been even better, in my opinion, if they feature at least a couple of power-ups, like the shot or the multi-balls. Those are the ones that probably would make the experience of the gameplay even better than what it is. Because trust me, this isn't bad, despite all the simplicity there is to it. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Let's see if can I post the game? It's not letting me. Okay, I needed to start the gameplay actually. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another gameplay video just to wrap it up.